You could call today day 11 of quarantine. We have to then just continue on quarantining for what will be a total of 14 days in total. So another. Welcome everybody, Russ McDonough, aka the Nomadic Veteran, and Gibbo, Hooch, Cookie. You know who they are. Anyway, so it's been a little while since we posted a video on YouTube. Long story, but I'll keep it short. If you follow me on social media, you will know that we made our way up to northeast Turkey. The destination country we were going for next was Georgia. Happy days, we're excited, everything's going really well, and then it turns out that old Russie baby got a positive on his COVID test. So that was, in no uncertain terms, a bit of a shitter. It basically means we've now got to isolate or quarantine for 10 days. Gibbo had the same test. She was negative, so obviously we're like, oh, what's going on here? Anyway, it is what it is. We cannot retest until the 27th at the earliest. So we were really lucky, and the officials at the hospital were like, go find a spot of your own accord, just don't mix with people. And being a van lifer, obviously we're really good at that anyway. So we have done that. And today we are on day 4 of our, I think it's day 4 of our quarantine. But today is a even more important day than that. That's probably terrible English. It's Gibbo's birthday. Obviously a gentleman never tells about how old his wife is, but it is her birthday today, and it's obviously not the birthday we really wanted to have. So yeah. But anyway, we've done a bit of swimming. We've done a bit of we did some river surfing on the bodyboards. Don't get too excited. You'll see that in a bit. It's not like mega cool or anything. But yeah, what I'll do is I will show you what our location is like for our quarantine. So it's all right. One thing I will say really quickly actually is, since we've been here, and like I said, I think this is day 3 or day 4, so I'll come up top. There you go. Vanya, Gibbo keeping an eye on Mr. C. So this location is really good because obviously Cookie can swim, and one thing we've really got into is, and only in the last day or so, is making these. I don't know what they're called. When you just get a load of stones and rocks and you just basically pile them up, and yeah, I think there's another one there. There you go. You pile them up and it looks weird, but it looks pretty cool at the same time. We've started making those. So by day 10, we should have the whole place covered in them. Yeah. And then who knows, it might turn into some sort of World Heritage Site, you know, one day, who knows. That's about it. It's, like I say, it's a pretty awesome place. Over there to the left-hand side of the river, all the rafting companies bond down there with people, so we get to watch that for free as well. Yeah, so I'm not going to do the usual vlog of like, oh, this is what we did on day 1, this is what we did on day 2. You know what, we'll just pick the camera up if we're doing something cool.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you.
day 6 of what we like to refer to as a camping trip and not a quarantine, because it just sounds more fun. And what we do, obviously where we are now, we don't just sit in the van, we come out, we've been beasting the fires, we have one a day. We've been making those strange stone things, although Hooch wing on them. And we were kind of like, today we actually were a bit like, not threaders, but we were kind of like, oh man, this is getting a bit boring now.
A bit down, really.
And we were going for a little mooch. Now I'm not saying like we were walking miles, we went for like 100 meters, and then, because the police check on us near enough every day, they came when we were out walking, and we were like, oh no, we haven't got our masks, we haven't got anything, and we were like, shit, cool. And then turns out he was like, that's cool man, there's no one else around, and he brought us a little present. This pretty much sums up how friendly Turkish people are. On our first night of quarantine, one of the doctors was like, I bring you Turkish food? And we were like, no, it was like 9:30 at night, so we were like, no, we're going to bed. But so they've just brought us this, and now, if I think it is what I think it is, I don't think this is probably the healthiest thing to be having if you're recovering from COVID, but, look at that! Even Hoochie's like, yeah!
It's lifted our spirits though, hasn't it? So
yeah, so
just the gesture.
The gesture, and there'll probably be essence.
Yeah.
So.
Are you going to try one?
You don't have to ask me twice. I'll try a small. No, I won't try a small one. That's ridiculous.
Which is like, gimme!
No. Oh, good.
Is it?
I love baklava. There's the fat kid with baklava in his mouth. Oh,
so yeah, day 6, good day.
We have smashed our 12 days of quarantine. Done, out of the park. So what we do now is we're going back to the hospital. We are going to get retested for the Rona. Obviously, a couple of things may happen. One is that we both get negative results, so we can then go across to Georgia. 2, if one of us or both of us, doesn't really matter, test positive for the Rona still, we don't go into a 10-day quarantine again. Essentially, you could call today day 11 of quarantine. We have to then just continue on quarantining for what will be a total of 14 days in total, so another 4 days of quarantine. Then they said you can go, you don't have to do another test. So the only problem with that is obviously we need to do a test, because we need the test results or certificate to get us into Georgia. So I'm thinking way down the line. Essentially, all we got to worry about today is, as a friend explained it, getting ramrodded up the nose. That's it. Let's go get it done. And just like that, people, we're in, that was a Tommy Cooper impression. We're in Georgia, just like that. Anyway, we made it to Georgia, all well as good. I will give a full sort of, call it a debrief on how we got on crossing the border. There were a couple of hiccups. It's not a McDonough family day trip out if there's not a couple of hiccups. What else? Oh, also, few videos ago, I know we said that was us saying goodbye to a certain orange truck. However, it wasn't. We decided to follow them. Those truck and Celts just over there. It is for one night only. We are now, oh sorry, I should tell you, we're in Batumi and it's awesome. We will revisit Batumi. It was a flying visit. We are heading to a place called Tbilisi, which we're proper looking forward to. And again, I'll tell you why in the next video, but I just wanted to let you know we're here. We served our 10-day quarantine, and I will give you the lowdown on it all in the next video. However, usual admin. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, please do. But until the next video, we're in Georgia, baby. Laters.